Never mind.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's very cool. Yeah, it's very
cool.
great. Okay. Mr. G, is it? Are you ready? Okay, now let's give a round of applause for our G. As I hand over the control to the professional evaluator.
Thank you, TNE Communicators, Sean. It's my third time in University of Malaya Toastmaster Club. The first time I was in the EVIA W3 HSC contest. Second time was, I think, Jen Hong informed me, so I came out as a speech evaluator. Today, the third time as the GE. So in Toastmaster, you see we practice duty enrichment from the ASA all the way to GE. Everybody plays a role today. Even today you're a speaker, but next time try and do something very different. Want to be speech evaluator or take up the GE role, so you can see yourself like, oh, I'm trying a lot of roles today. So in Toastmaster, I feel like all the level of duties I'm fulfilling everything. So this is also part of leadership skills. In Toastmasters, some of you know that it's a program we teach you how to improve your communication and leadership skills. Come to the evaluation part. Also improve communication skills and leadership skills. Because you're doing it, you must do extra more to bring up the speaker. This is part of leadership, especially in the working world. Because all of us say like paying 2,500 per month. We tend to have limit ourselves there. We just do this much and that's the end of the day. But in leadership skills such as Toastmasters, we try to encourage you to do extra more. You might be the evaluator for the first 3 speakers, but today, everybody here can be like an evaluator to your own friend. Give them your own personal opinion to lift their spirit up, also improve their communication skills. With that, I'd like to invite the first evaluator, Advanced Commander Silver, Advanced Leader Bronze, Doctors to evaluate Mindy first.
The objective says to select words and sentence structure to communicate your ideas clearly, accurately, and vividly. You have done somewhat. Use rhetorical devices to enhance and emphasize ideas. I was searching for it. Eliminate jargon and unnecessary words. Use correct grammar. I'll come back to you on that. First, I would like to say the word life insurance under your title is not relevant to the speech you delivered. I say this because I have some insurance background, and let me share. Perhaps the right title could be Life Insurance with Investment Link or Endowment Plan. Because life insurance means if I don't die, nobody gets my money. That's life insurance. Medical insurance means I'm still alive, but I'm sick, I benefit. Endowment plan means I save 3 years, I get the money, and I go travel. Does it make sense? Endowment plan is the only plan that allows you, as far as I know, to take out the money every 3 years or 5 years, depending on your plan, so that you can use the money and travel. I say this because my sister loves this plan. She loves to travel. But I'm going to say this, because this topic is so serious and it's so difficult for people to understand, you could start it with a story. Recently, I went to China, and because I love to see the panda bear, I saved my money and went to Chengdu. But I only saved enough, 1,000 ringgit, for shopping. No money to buy air ticket or to book a hotel stay. let alone a tour. Fortunately, I have this investment link plan. It allows me to withdraw what I've saved, and I have 5,000 ringgit to buy hotel room and to buy my air ticket. Then you talk about this. I learned this from young. To have salary, change the word earn, to salary, then saving, then spending. You see the triple S? Salary, saving, spending, then you hit the rhetorical devices. I want to give it to her nicely today. Just give me a few more minutes. The word waiver of premium. Who understood the word without explanation from her? So is this not considered as jargon? I can tell you the other one, which I find that it's a little incorrect. I try to be soft, so I use the word a little. Incorrect means incorrect, right? You gave us two plans. One, save, take out in the bank. Another one, save, break the bank, take out the money. And then you say which is more efficient. I think you could have used which suits you better. There's no efficient way of taking out money. Nowadays, you can take out any amount of money with the phone. But the word which suits you better, I think is the more accurate word. I want to talk about the objective of this speech. I was a little lost and I was trying very hard to find my own objectives in listening. So I would like to ask if your objectives are these two. First, it is an alternative way to traditional saving methods. Secondly, is this an informational or educational topic? What do you want us to get? Do you want us to know that this is an information to us? It is educational to us? Or do you want to know? Do you want to let us know that, hello, FD is outdated. This is the new fashion. You need to be clear. And when you have done that, I think the speech is a whole new level. Put in the story, because heavy topics like this, only the story can be absorbed and remember. Next time, if you want to go for a tour, please do the endowment plan first. Make sense? Right. Thank you.
Thank you, Dorcas, for her. She's very energetic, very vibrant, and of course, very critical on her evaluation. Evaluation serves a purpose to, what I say, to raise people's communication skills. It's their own personal opinion, I must say. We have our own rights to accept it or not. Because whatever they say is their own opinion. Your friends might say the different thing, but it's up to your own right to accept or not. Next, we have our area E3 director, advanced committed boss, advanced leader boss, and need to evaluate coming.
For all things in the world, nothing beat love. Toastmaster coming. I strongly believe that you one day will be a fine mother and you have proved to us certainly the core value that the word nothing is thicker than blood, which your children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren will learn from the legend coming here, standing on stage in the near future, soon to be. What I love in the lovely motherhood character that you have here, number one, in your speech, you start with a question. In fact, a double rapid question. what if when is the last time you meet up with your parents? When is the last time you spend time with your parents? Straight away, when to remind us again the when of the when. Number two, you keep us at the edge of the seat with the anxiety, marvelous variety of the quotes and the proverbs that so many eye-catching words that I only can name a handful of it for you there. For example, a few I give the deep meaning words that you give us. Grappings with strong tentacle, no man is on a loner, one comes around, goes around. Kindness is like a boomerang. And the last but not least, if not now, when? That's all the words, the flourish words that definitely you are a chivalrous character that embedded in yourself there. And number three, the finest of all words, simple yet efficient. I love you. When the words say this to your mom or your dad, do give a try and give a one phone call. It's difficult, but it will be very effective. Although it's very odd in nation, but it's the magical words that goes beyond boundaries on this magical word. As the motherhood goes through challenges in life, there will be challenges as well. On the pinpoint of the challenges you might face in your pointer just now, number one, I will give on the improvement part, which the word Confucius, you can skip the word Confucius from China's. You can skip it because your topic is about your word and the love. You can skip this Confucius because nothing related to your topic. So focus on the exact topic, what I'm going to do. Side explanation, you can skip it on the words there. Then number two, there's certain part on the hand clappings. So maybe you don't realize on this hand clapping for a short while, you can always try to bend or you finger around, but once you do that, then there's a chance people have the bullet to shoot you on this one of the parts to change it. And number three is on the tone, on the part, tone with the pauses. So certain time when the word is an interesting word, you slow down the words, let people absorb and adjust with your words. Or certain powerful words, then you increase your tone a little bit, let the ears come to it, then the nail was hit in deeper and people can listen. Meaningful and a wonderful word. Overall, as a sure speaker, it all begins with the small act of kindness that you have shown, that planted a nice seed for a flower to bloom, wonderful and a beautiful garden that you can sprinkle and demonstrate your love. Definitely, we love you too. Back to you, Ken.
Thank you, and this is very animated the way he used
Have
the
you find the father?
yeah. Your father really right. He's a very good father, so that you know what is the criteria of a good wife. Last but not least, the last evaluator, Carmen, are you ready?
Give me a 1 minute. Alright, cool. Okay, 1 minute, that's fine.
To evaluate Sandwich.
Take your time. Thank you, General Evaluator. So, Sam, I will evaluate your speech based on the speech objectives. Alright? The first one is to draw entertaining material from sources other than your own personal experience. You search for information about the Chinese archery man and also in terms of the 55% stories to reinforce your idea. For me personally, I felt that yes, it's from other resources, but you still need to have a touch of your own personal experiences as well. Even though it says other than your own personal experience, but you need to deliver something that is you can relate to, something that you believe in as well. Like it suits your personal style. Because if you want people to practice your habits, you yourself must believe that you practice your own habits. Okay, the second objective would be adapt your material to suit your topic, your own personality and the audience. Because I know Sam for 2 years, he can be a person who is very humorous. But for me personally, I don't find it in your speech. There's no
meant to be humorous.
Okay.
But you can be entertaining.
Yes, because what I feel that is, for example, the 55% man, it can relate to your own times. Yes, you're talking about 55% man. When are the moments where you have 55% in your life? Like for example, you can talk about like, what type of habits have you done so far? Like any personal good habits. Because for me personally, you are using stories that doesn't relate to your own daily needs. You are like you're just picking up stories from the internet and then you deliver your speech. There's no personal touch in you. That is something that I want to see more, because I know that you can be somewhat humorous, you can be very entertaining, just that your resources that you take doesn't really fit into your own content, your own taste. Using entertaining material as a means of conveying a serious message. You did very well on that. You use the stories, and then you tell us to not practice not only your skills, but also in terms of habits. And in terms of body language and vocal variety, you tend to look down when you were delivering your speech in terms of eye contact. Like you will, like your face, your face. I mean, your eye contact tends to be a bit blank. Okay, I mean your eyes are not engaging to the audience. You're not literally looking at them. Sometimes your eyes, and I tend to notice that in your past speeches as well, you tend to blank out for a moment. So what I could give a suggestion is to really look directly into that person. Look at it. Okay? And in terms of the storytelling, there's very good hand gestures, just that the vocal variety can be improved. Like for example, archery. If it's an arrogant, buff up yourself. Look up like how dare you to comment about me that I lack practice. Then from there, after you change attitude to become humble, you can change your body your vocal variety and also your body language a bit. Instead of just looking up, you can look down. It's change the person's personality. So overall, time is up. You did very well, and I want to see you improve on the next speech as well. So thank you, and back to you.
Thank you, Carmen. Ladies and gentlemen, as usual, please vote for the